Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Kelly. Please excuse my all the chaos around me because I'm in my living room and I have my dogs on me. Two of my dogs. Hello, hello. I'm in my, and you're gonna hear another dog bark. And that's it. So I'm going to do the chronic illness tag that I got tagged by Angie Lupus Life. And I will put her link down below if you want to check out her answers, and I will also put the questions down below. I'm not going to tag anybody. I think whoever watches this who has chronic illnesses and wants to answer the questions, I'd appreciate it, and I would love to see what your answers are, or you could write the answers down below in the comments. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty easy, and my shirt keeps falling off. Okay. All right, so here I go. Number one is, what have you been diagnosed with? I have a million things, but mainly rheumatoid arthritis and fibro. What else? Anxiety, depression, and panic. What else, Em? Yeah, kidney. My stage 4 chronic kidney disease. Chronic migraines, high blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. I can go on forever. IBS, keep going. But that's, you guys can watch it. I mean, I have so many things. So I have a video that I made a while back with everything in it. But that's kind of where I'm at. What do you tend to do at night when you can't sleep? I probably bother my husband. My phone, I go on my phone and see what's on there. I don't normally get out of bed and go watch TV or do anything like that. Before my son died, I would literally stay up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning doing art, making projects and that kind of stuff, and doing my videoing then because I couldn't sleep. But ever since my son died, I can't stay up by myself. Kind of weird, but I don't like it. So I just kind of get on my phone, or I don't read or anything because that would get me to my mind going even more because I live in my head, so it would make it worse. Worst experiences, side effects of the medication I've taken. I was on methotrexate for a while and lost a lot of my hair, rashes, I don't know, I've been on so much medication and so many issues. No memory. It's taken my memory away. It's taken taste away. It's made me, like I said, my head. I've just gotten off of Xanax and morphine, and the Xanax kept me like very zombie-like. That I didn't have any feelings or was very numb and all that kind of stuff. And I finally just got off of it after years and years. And now my anxiety and I'm like, everything's very tactile to me and very like, things annoy me if my daughter breathes wrong or makes a noise or does something. It's like my anxiety like grasps onto that and it just makes me insane. I'm wacko anyway. How has my condition impacted my mental health? It's impacted it in so many ways. I don't like to leave the house. The pain that I'm in when I go out. I've had people, very rude people, and I know that Angie talked about this in her answers, that it's such an invisible disease that a lot of us have, like the RA and the fibro and mental illness and everything else. So I hate when I go out, and I've been handicapped, disabled for many, many years. And so when we go out, and we park in a handicapped spot, even though I get out of the car and I look fine, people always, always, always like stare at you or look at you, or older people drive past and give you the eye, because I hate being in the disabled places, parking in there, because I feel that people are so judgmental. And normally I don't care what people think, but there are days when I'm very like miserable or very like, not feeling good and all, and people really get on my nerves with that. Like, people are very disrespectful and so judgmental, and I can't stand it. I just can't stand being judgmental at all. I know I have my moments, I can be judgmental, but I try to be very kind to people for the most part. I have my days, but I don't like that. I don't like people always giving me the eye, like when we get out of when I'm in the disabled parking spot. and I get out of the car or I'm getting in the car. I have a handicap placard, you know. But sometimes it can be, it can be, oh my God, this shirt. Okay. Describe my social life. I'm not social. I'm antisocial. I have a lot of, I do YouTube videos. I do have friends. I don't like going out. I don't like leaving the house anymore. I wasn't like that before. I think that being ill and being in pain, when I first got sick, I lost a lot of friends. People just didn't understand. They didn't get it. And I lost a lot of friends. And, I mean, like that. People that I was really, really close with. And it just changed, even family and that kind of thing. It just changed a lot. Excuse me. And then the anxiety and the depression and the, panic and all that kind of thing. It just makes it hard and people don't understand. I found a great community on Facebook and YouTube that do understand and get me and understand me, and I feel the same way about them. I know a lot of people go through this kind of thing, but it's really hard to be sick in today's society. And something, well, I'll talk about at the end of the thing because I have something I want to ask. Okay, what is the hardest thing to do when I'm in a flare? Move, talk, function, be peaceful. I turn into a major bitch, and because I'm just you just get so, it affects you in so many different ways. La 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 la. Do I have any worries for my future? The only worries I have for my future are for my husband and my daughter, because I know how much of a toll it's taken on them since I've been sick since I was pretty young. And I know that all that we've went through and all the things I went through, so many medication and IVs and needles and that I go through. So I worry, I always tell my husband he should probably go find another wife that isn't ill so he could at least have a better life, because he's been taking care of me since, gosh, I was 28 and I'm 40, gonna be 45. So that's hard. Favorite comfort food, huh? And what's my favorite comfort food?
I don't know, but mine's chocolate.
I know yours is chocolate. McDonald's, no. I can't eat McDonald's. Yeah, I know. I don't.
Sushi?
Yeah, thanks, Dave. I told you my family's all around. I love sushi. I love sushi. Sushi. I am a sweet eater, though. I do like sweets. I like more pastries probably than like donuts and that kind of thing, rather than cake or ice cream, because ice cream makes me sick. Although I do enjoy ice cream. Milkshake. What's that? Oh yeah, I love having potato chips and dip, homemade dip, French onion dip, and milkshakes. Yeah, I don't have them often at all, but yeah, I do like them. I do enjoy them. All right, 3 things that I miss that has been taken away from me due to my health. All the things I love. All the things I love and I love to do. I can't even tell you the last time I was in a craft store where I used to go weekly. I don't even think I've been there in months, because I just don't, all the people and the crowds and leaving the house, I don't dig it. I don't like it. Like, they had to tell me 3 days ago that we're going out tomorrow to pick up a few things that we need so I can mentally prepare myself, because if they tell me that morning, I just hate it. I don't like it. I hate going out. 3 things that I miss. Yeah, so it has to be able to function, do the things that I love to do, whether that be painting like I used to, or drawing like I used to, or making jewelry, or anything artistic, or walking, going for walks, or I really just miss having patience and the ability to be happy. I don't think, at least for me, as far as having chronic illnesses for as long as I have, and all the things that me and my family, my daughter and my husband have went through with everything, I don't think that I can completely be happy anymore. Losing my son, like all that kind of stuff, it just impacts everything. And that ability to be happy, I really miss that. Yeah. And I hate being in pain all the time. How old was I when I first noticed my symptoms? I was probably around 27. my girlfriend and I started walking, and to lose weight, and we were walking for I don't know, maybe a few months, maybe 6 months, something like that. We were walking, and then one day I woke up and I couldn't move, and I was achy and all that, and I thought, oh, it's the walking, so I left it go a few more months, and it just get worse, worse, worse. And then I went to the doctor, and then I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and then so I was about 28, and then because my daughter was about 2, and then I have stomach ulcers came on, and then, gosh, I have chronic migraines, and then the anxiety, it just everything just compiled and compiled and compiled. And I think that was about right. Because my daughter doesn't know what I was like before I got sick, because she was like 2 when I got sick. And that's about it. So, I have a question for y'all. Leave me a comment down below to answer this, because I'm very curious about this, which kind of has something to do with chronic illness, but not. What do you guys, I had watched a video by somebody, and I'm not going to put her link down below, due to the fact is I don't want people, if they disagree with what she says, or have an opinion, that they go bash her, because I'm not bashing her. But I watched a video by a girl who has SAD, who has SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder, which means like when the weather changes and it starts getting colder and all, a lot of people have depression that hits and this and that. And she did a video on, and she said, in her opinion, that she thinks that mental illness is the new in thing, that there are so many people out there nowadays who think it's so cool to be mentally ill, bipolar, manic, schizophrenic, however, and that people pretend to be, they say they have this disease, and that a lot of people do this to be cool. I don't get it. My son had bipolar and manic and all that, as y'all know, and ended his life, and I don't think it's something that the way she was saying it, I took offense at, because it was kind of, not that sad isn't a very important thing, because I think it's a very relevant, and I know a lot of people that have it, but I don't know her statement of saying that mental illness or schizophrenia, a lot of people find it cool to be. What?
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that it's not necessarily the next in thing, but I think that mental illness, as far as depression, anxiety, and so on and so forth, is romanticized to a degree.
Okay.
It's romanticized as though you're some kind of, Bukowski, smoking a cigarette, drinking coffee in a cafe somewhere, being sad and miserable, like some kind of, do you know what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying, but you deal with your own, you have terrible anxiety and PTSD and everything like that. So do you feel that if somebody says that, it's not demeaning what you go through every day?
Well, I think that in this day and age, like I said, it's so romanticized, and I think that the new generation is growing up realizing that, people do romanticize it, just like anorexia and stuff like that. There are serious diseases and illnesses, and it's not cool to have it, but it's like, do you understand what I'm saying? I
understand what you're saying, and I guess because we lived through...
The people who do romanticize it, the people who do think it's cool, quote unquote, to have these things, I think that it's insulting from them, yeah.
That's what I mean.
But
I don't think that, maybe I haven't seen the trend of people pretending to have these things. I know many people who are mentally ill. Well, but if they're romanticizing it, isn't that pretending?
I don't think that it's, I think the people who romanticize it aren't the ones who pretend.
I don't know what's to fucking romanticize about being mentally ill.
No,
it
like
sucks.
I said, to some people, like, being depressed is like wearing fancy black clothes, drinking wine in some bar.
Well, I dig that. That's like the poet vibe. I dig that.
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
like the tortured artist.
Yeah, I get that.
That's what I mean. Like people.
But she was saying, that many people, she didn't want to talk about her SAD because people either attacked her for it, saying how ridiculous that she was for having it, which is it's a very valid disease, or people. She says she feels that people pretend to have it because they feel that it makes them cool. And I'm like, my son killing himself isn't cool for having this disease.
That it's romanticized. That's what I mean.
Maybe I'm not getting what. Maybe I'm not getting
that. Serious. Like for example, depression is so romanticized as a tortured artist thing, and it really became prevalent when Robin Williams died, and people, came out and said, people think that this is not a joke, but it's taken very lightly because it's romanticized.
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
And then when somebody dies from it, people came out and said, this is a very serious thing, and it's not what people think it is. Depression is very serious, and that's the same with a lot of other things.
Well, thank you, Em. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know down below. You heard my opinion. You heard my daughter's opinion. And we have very different opinions. However, I don't even know if mine's an opinion. It's just something that I just want to know what everybody thinks and how you feel. My daughter has very valid points. I don't know. Maybe because it hits so close to home for us here, or for me here, that when I hear people are romanticizing it or pretending to be ill, to be cool, I'm like, there's really nothing cool with that. I'll trade you any day. You can have what I have, and I'll take what you have, to be normal, I guess, whatever normal is. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Whoever wants to do the tag, please do so, or answer down below. I really appreciate it. As always, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you all so much, and I will probably see you in a bit. I have a beauty box to do, a video to do that I have to do, and I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.